right, so here's the question. So I'm just going to kind of follow what you did and just show you maybe where the issue arises. And it's because all this data is in multiples of 10. Okay, so you'll see there's nothing here that's not a multiple of 10. And that kind of changes the answer a little bit. But just to be clear, you won't have a problem like this. Or I think there's one that has everything being multiples of 100. You won't have problems like that on the actual problem set or the quiz. I'm just going to show you why they use the answer that they use. So the first thing we're going to do, just like you did, is find the range. So this is a pain in the butt. So let's see here. The highest number looks to be 5970. And I'm going to subtract the lowest number, which is 3520. So I get a range of 3520. 2450, just like you had. So then again, the next step we're going to do is divide that by 10. So I get 245. So you're right. So the perfect class width, you're always going to round that up, is going to be 250. So I'm going to start my first class at a number lower than this. That's a multiple of 250. So we'll start at 3,500. Okay. Now, if the class width is 250 and I start at 3,500, that means the next class is going to be 3,750. And the next class will be 4,000, and so on and so forth. So if this class starts at 3,500 and goes to 3,750, that means it should go up to 3,749, right? Which might have been what you had. But they want each of them to be multiples of 10. There are no values other than the multiples of 10. So if this starts at 350, this is going to end at the last multiple of 10 below 3,750. So this will be 3,740. Okay, you can think about it as just like lopping off all the zeros here. So let's do a different color. If I lopped off all the zeros, this would go from 350 to 375 to 400. So we would go from 350 to 374, 375 to 399. And there'd be a zero here. We could cross that out. 400 to 449, and so on and so forth. Okay. It's a little weird, but again, it's because this data all involves zeros at the end. So they want your intervals to contain those zeros as well. If you did have it going from 3,500 to 3,749, that's not mathematically incorrect. So I actually don't like that he marks it wrong. It's just not the way the guy who made the website wants you to answer the question. So again, it won't pop up on the problem set of the quiz, but just know that's why they were marking it wrong. If I were to grade it and saw your work, you would have gotten full credit for the answers you inputted.